Right, hello, welcome Bob and Joy.
Hello, Phil.
Welcome to our fourth lesson. So today we're going to talk about transportation and families using simple present statements, and we'll describe what that means when we get to it. And we're also going to discuss daily and weekly routines using simple present questions. So, you've got your worksheets in front of you. I'd like to draw your attention to the first activity. And first of all, let's have a look at the title. What's the title here? Transportation in the US. The top 8 ways to get to work. So Bob, could you tell me transportation? Do you know what transportation means? It's a big word.
Oh, anything other than walking.
That's right. Well, yes, I guess we could include walking or not, but that's right. Any way of going to different places, I guess.
Because I've got walking there.
That's right. Walking's one of their examples, I guess.
Walking.
Transportation. It's a bit of a funny one, isn't it? Yes. Okay.
You transport yourself.
Yes. The top 8 ways to get to work. So, top. What are we talking about there? Top. The top 8 ways.
The best.
The best, yep. Maybe the best. Maybe the most popular. Yep. To get to work. That's to go to work. Yes, and what do we mean by work? Going to work again?
Having
Work?
a job.
Going to our job, that's right. So just have a look at each of the little pictures underneath the heading. What have we got there? We've got a picture of a car. We've got someone walking. What else have we got there, Joy?
A bus.
Yeah, we've got a bus.
A tram.
Looks like a tram, doesn't it? It might be a tram. I think it's...
Tram car.
Yes. It's called the subway. We don't have subways in Australia. Well, we don't call them subways. We do have underground trains, and that's pretty much what a subway is. An underground train, usually in the city. We don't have subways in the country. We have subways in the city. And what else have we got there?
Bicycle.
Yep. Bicycle.
Motorbike.
Scooter.
Scooter or a motorbike, yep. A train.
Taxi.
And a taxi, right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play an audio track now and just have you listen and read silently.
1. Drive. 2. Walk. 3. Take the bus. 4. Take the subway. 5. Take the train. 6. Ride a bike. 7. Ride a motorcycle. 8. Take a taxi. Take a cab.
Right, so did you followed each of those? Each of those was the way we would use each of these modes of transport. We would drive a car. We would catch the bus. We would ride a motorcycle. We would ride a bike. We would catch the train.
I know one that's not there, Phil.
What's one that's
A
not there?
horse.
Yes, well we'll get to that in a moment,
You
Bob.
would ride a horse.
You would, certainly. Perhaps not in Australia, but maybe out west, you never know. So I'll just play that audio track again, and I'll have you this time repeat after each statement.
1. Drive.
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 2. Walk.
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 3. Take the bus.
Take the bus.
4. Take the subway.
Take the
Take the
sub.
subway.
5. Take the train.
Take the train.
Take the train.
6. Ride a bike.
Ride a bike.
7. Ride a motorcycle.
Ride a motorcycle.
Take a taxi.
Catch a
Take
taxi.
a cab.
That's right. We see taxis are sometimes called cabs, aren't they? A taxi or a cab. Okay, just before we move on, I'll just get you to. There's a little checkbox there next to each of the pictures and the words. Do you want to go through and tick off each one of the modes of transport that you use?
Could I have a pencil, please? Come.
Right. What did you tick, Joy?
Drive.
Yes.
Walk. Take the train. Take a taxi.
Right. Yes. Okay. And what about you, Bob?
Yeah, drive and walk and take a taxi, but I didn't put train because it's a long time since I've been on a train.
Right. Yes. Right.
When we were in China, we caught the train a lot.
That's right.
And when we were in China, we took the subway too, but that's not here.
Right.
It was just on holidays.
Yes. Different modes of transport are more common in different countries, aren't they? Okay, so I'm just going to write a model conversation on the board. I walk and I take the bus. How about you, Joe? And the second one, I take the subway.
I've heard people here say catch a bus. And
Yes.
they go and catch the train.
That's right. Catching a bus rather than taking a bus. Catching a train rather than taking a train. Yes, it's a bit, the subtle differences there between American English and Australian English, Joy. Okay, so I've got these two model sentences up on the board. I walk and I take the bus. How about you, Joe? I take the subway. How about you, Maria? So what I'll have you do now is just in pairs, if just the two of you together, using those sentences as a model for your conversation, talk about the kinds of transport that you use to one another, including some of those ones that you ticked there.
Bob, I drive a lot. How about you?
Yes, Joy, I drive a lot as also.
Right. Well, given that we've got a small class, we might just move on from that activity. And what I'll get you to do is just make a short list of any other kinds of transportation, not ones that you use, but any transportation that's not in that list. So, and I encourage you to think of Anything. It can be as unusual as you like.
Golf buggy.
Yes. A golf buggy.
Aeroplane.
An aeroplane, that's not on the list, is it? No.
Helicopter.
A helicopter, you'd be a lucky person taking a helicopter to work every day, wouldn't you?
It's the people in the Torres Strait don't realise how lucky they are.
No, that's right. What about you, Bob? What have you got on your list?
Oh, aeroplane is the obvious one.
Yes.
But I also put a hot air balloon.
Yes. Right. Well, I've got a few ideas here. There's a camel, I
Oh.
guess. Yes.
Mm.
Maybe
A donkey.
a donkey.
Or
Yes.
yak.
Yes. Maybe a boat or a ship. We didn't mention boats.
A boat. Mhm.
Yeah, a lot of people take... What's the name for boats?
Ferry.
A ferry, that's
A
right.
ferry. Mm.
Yes.
In Sydney, across the harbour.
Yes, that's right.
Remember James, who used to catch a boat to work every day on Thursday Island from Prince of Wales over to TI.
Yes.
What was his name? Someone James.
I don't know.
Larry.
Larry. Yes.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm going to write a question up on the board. What kinds of transportation do the speakers use? Okay, so I'm going to play another audio here, and I want you to listen for the answer to that question. So the question is, what kinds of transportation do the speakers use? And here, I'll play an audio track and we'll have you listen for the answers.
Page 36. Exercise 2. Conversation. Nice car. Listen and practice.
Nice car, Jason. Is it yours?
No, it's my sister's. She has a new job and she drives to work.
Is her job here, in the suburbs?
No, it's downtown.
My parents work downtown, but they don't drive to work. They use public transportation.
The bus or the train?
The train doesn't stop near our house, so they take the bus. It's really slow.
That's too bad.
Okay, Bob and Joy, the question was, what kinds of transportation do the speakers use? What did you pick up on there?
His sister drives,
That's right, his sister drives a car.
and his parents catch a bus.
His parents catch a bus. They catch a bus because they don't take the train because it doesn't stop in the right place.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So what we'll do now is we'll have a look at the activity 2 here on your activity sheets. There's a big picture there on the right hand side. It's a picture associated with that audio track that we just played and answered the questions about. The picture is of Ashley and Jason, and they're standing out the front of Jason's house. So let's just delve into that picture a little bit and you tell me the answers to some of my questions. What are Jason and Ashley wearing in that picture?
Jeans.
Yes, jeans, and what have they got on their tops?
T-shirts.
T-shirts, that's right. And what are they looking at?
The car.
That's right, they're looking at a car. My next question here, what colour is the car? That's a bit hard because we've got a black and white photocopy. So let's
I remember it's red.
let's just imagine that it's a red car. And whose car was this again?
It's not their car.
No. Remember whose car It was
It's-
from the audio
it's-
track?
It's Jason's sister.
It's Jason's sisters, that's right. Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is play that audio again, and I just want you to listen and read along with the text silently.
Page 37. Page 30. Page 37. Exercise 3. Word power. Page 30.
5. Take the train. 6. Ride a bike.
Exercise 2. Conversation.
Okay.
Nice car. Listen and practice.
Nice car, Jason. Is it yours?
No, it's my sister's. She has a new job and she drives to work.
Is her job here, in the suburbs?
No, it's downtown.
My parents work downtown, but they don't drive to work. They use public transportation.
The bus or the train?
The train doesn't stop near our house, so they take the bus. It's really slow.
That's too bad.
Okay. So, let's have a look at some of the vocabulary that was covered there. The suburbs. Can anyone tell me what the suburbs refer to?
That's in every city. You have the central business part, and then you have the part where the majority, most people live.
That's right. So the area outside of the city where the
Yes.
people live. Yes. That's right. And then as opposed to downtown, that's the actual business centre of the city, isn't it? Yes. And public transportation. What does public transportation refer to?
Everybody can use it.
That's right. It's the kind of transportation that everyone would use. And what are some examples there?
Yeah, the bus and the train.
Yes, that's right. And the subway, perhaps.
But his sister doesn't. She doesn't use public transport.
Yes. No, she must have rich parents and they bought her a car and she drives to work. Okay, and slow. The bus was very slow. Well, that's the opposite of fast, isn't it? Very slow. What about that's too bad, Jason says. That's too bad. That's a tricky one, isn't it?
It's not good.
That's right. It's almost like saying, I'm sorry to hear that. That's too bad. Yes. So, I'm just going to play the audio program again and we're going to have some practice speaking along with it. So, I'll play it now and I'll pause after each sentence and I'll have you listen and repeat after each sentence.
Page 36. Exercise 2. Conversation. Nice car.
Oops.
Listen and practice.
Nice car, Jason. Is it yours?
So, do you want to repeat that?
Nice
car,
car, Jason.
Is it yours?
No, it's my sister's. She has a new job and she drives to work.
No, it's my sister's.
She has a new job and she drives to work.
Is her job here, in the suburbs?
Is
her job here in the suburbs?
No, it's downtown.
No, it's
downtown.
downtown.
My parents work downtown, but they don't drive to work. They use public transportation.
The bus or the train?
Oops. Repeat, can you guys just...
My
Their parents work downtown, but they don't drive to work. They use public transportation. The bus
The
or
bus
the train.
Or the train.
The train doesn't stop near our house, so they take the bus. It's really slow.
That's too bad.
The train doesn't stop near our house, so they take the bus. It's really slow.
Really slow.
That's
That's too bad.
too bad.
That's too bad.
Right, very good. Okay. I'll just check how... Okay, no, let's move on. I'll get you guys to focus your attention on the picture for activity 3. Now, this picture is actually a diagram of Jason, the man's from the previous exercise, from Jason's family. So let's study this illustration. Okay. Looks like we've got a man and a lady and a boy and a girl. We've got some names here. If you want to repeat the names after me, we've got Paul,
Paul,
Anne, Jason, and Emily.
Emily.
Right. And then we've got words here for the family relationships. So how these people, they are all part of a family and how they're related to each other. So we've got a husband,
Husband,
a wife,